Imagen AI is hands down the fastest way to edit a wedding. It edits your photos in just 0.33 seconds per photo. It's incredibly fast. And let me tell you, look, before I get started, yes, this video is sponsored by Imagen AI, but I only believe in promoting brands that I use myself that I would suggest to others. And I've used a number of AI editing software over the last year, and Imagen AI is hands down the best one yet. If you want to get started using Imagen AI, there are 1,500 free edits in the link in my description, so you can get started today. But let me tell you why I love Imagen AI so much. One, they're incredibly accurate. It's more accurate than any other tool I've used over the last year, and I often have to make very minor tweaks. It gets pretty much everything right, you know? Using other AI software, I've often had to go in and make some major adjustments, especially to the getting ready portion of the day because the mixed lighting and just all of the variables. Imagen AI gets all of that like 99% right. And it honestly blows me away because I think it might be more accurate than I am as an editor, and that's totally okay with me, but it is super accurate, and so it means I have to do way less work after I get my edits back. It is editing to match my style. I will talk about how to get started with Imagen AI a little bit later on in this video, how you can make your own style and get started really quickly today. It improves itself over time as well, and so that's my second point, is that it's always getting better. It's always improving with you, because once you make the changes to the edits it's given you, you can then re-upload your Lightroom catalog into Imagen AI, and it'll read the tweaks, the adjustments, anything you made changes to, it'll learn from and improve for next time. So I've actually seen it get better as I've been using it because it's learning my style even more. So highly recommend using it because it's gonna grow with you. Third, it is affordable. Look, I used to send my edits out to a private editor. It took them about 2 weeks to get the photos back to me, and it cost me around $250. With Imagen AI, you're getting your photos back in just minutes, and it costs you like $100 or less. I think I spend like around $70 or so for 1,000 images. It's great. Better than a private editor, hands down. It's going to be more accurate as well, because even with that private editor, I was still having to go in and make changes. The consistency wasn't quite there. Imagen AI is super consistent. It's pretty affordable. You know, one of the things I really love as well is the straightening tool. This is like the bane of my existence, y'all, is that I'm always shooting like a little bit crooked, and it drives me crazy. And so I always have to straighten almost every single photo that I take. I always am aligning it to the horizon, and Imagen AI can do that for you, which makes my life, again, super. It's magic, guys. AI, this is the type of AI that is magical. All right, AI I know is a whole thing, but this is just a piece of tech that is benefiting my life in so many ways. You are always staying in control of your edits, like I said, so you can upload your Lightroom catalog into Imagen. It'll edit the photos for you, download the catalog, and then you can open it up in Lightroom and make any changes you want before you finish. Send it right back to Imagen, and it'll learn from the improvements that you made. All right. So you're always staying in control, and I highly recommend it. So let me dive in real quick to how you can get started using Imagen today and what you need to do to build your profile and get started. All right, so let's dive into the software. Once you download it, open it up, this is what it will look like. All right, to get started, you know you're gonna wanna come over here, click add a profile. So you wanna create your own profile. This is what I highly recommend doing. All right, to do this, you know, you're gonna wanna name this whatever, my style. All right, name it my style. Choose color. If you want to make a black and white profile, you can. I like to do color, and then make sure you're clicking raw. All right, and then you can click create profile. It'll take you to this page here. Again, at the top, it tells you, very easy to set up. So you need at least 3,000 photos from a Lightroom catalog to build your profile. I recommend gathering around 4 to 5 weddings, some of the best weddings that you've shot that have the most diverse locations. So pick weddings where you're in a hotel room for getting ready, and then pick ones where you're in a ballroom, or where you're under a tent, or outside, or you're in a dark ceremony, or you're outside for a ceremony. Pick a lot of Lightroom catalogs, weddings that have a lot of diversity and a lot of variety of images in a lot of different lighting locations and a lot of different environments. That way, Imagen AI can build the best possible profile for you. All right, it needs 3,000 photos to start. I uploaded around 4,000 to 5,000. I ended up choosing 4 to 5 weddings, and I think I chose 1 or 2 engagement sessions, just so it had a lot to choose from and a lot to build from. So once you do this, you can select, what you're shooting most often, and then you can actually go and you can find your Lightroom catalogs, upload it. It's going to take around 24 hours at most to build. It says about 24 hours to build your profile. It only took like maybe 2 to 3 hours for me, so it will take a little bit of time. So while this is happening, tackle that never-ending email inbox. All right, do something. Maybe start blogging if you aren't blogging already. I mean, that's creating your profile. It's really, really easy. If you don't want to create your own profile, then you can actually go and you can check out the Talent AI profiles. Look, if you want to edit like my man John Branch, you can go and edit like John Branch here. All right, he has his talent built into Imagen AI, so you can edit just like him with his natural feels profile. Or maybe you want to edit like Pablo Peachy by PBX, all right, and get a warm, dark, moody kind of vibe. And you can edit like a ton of these photographers right here within Imagen AI. So if you don't want to build your own profile, you can actually start with one of theirs and you can tweak these. So there's profile adjustments for the talents, all right? These are AI talent profiles, and you can adjust these to fit your style. So you can start with them and adjust it, tweak it, and make it your own, all right? So if you don't want to get started building your own profile, you can use somebody else's here. It's really easy to start a project. All you got to do is click on Create a Project. You're going to, if you want them to cull and edit your photos, you can choose the cull and edit option. Culling is still in beta, I believe. And if you want to just start editing, which is what I do, then you can click Edit Your Photos, select the type of project that this is, and then go find the Lightroom catalog, and it'll start editing for you right then and there. It took maybe 10-15 minutes at the most, at the very, very most, and it just depends too on your upload speed for your Wi-Fi and your internet. It's going to take maybe a little bit to upload all of these photos to Imagen to get started. But again, while it's doing that, go do something else. Go hang with your kids. Go exercise for once. Go do something. Read a book. Read a book. Books are great. Go read a book. So yeah, once it's finished, you can then download your Lightroom catalog. You can open it up. You can make any adjustments, any tweaks that you want to make. Go through the entire wedding. Once you're finished, you're going to export out the wedding photos like you normally do. And then you're going to upload the Lightroom catalog back into Imagen so that it can learn from the improvements and the tweaks and the adjustments you made during the editing process. As you're editing though, I do highly recommend treating Imagen AI as if it were an outsourced editor. So go through image by image, make any adjustments you feel need to be made. But I do recommend treating it as if it were a human, treating it as if it is not perfect. That way you can make sure that you're delivering the highest quality possible. Imagen AI is very, very accurate, but it is still a tool that we need to use, that we need to double check its work essentially, right? So make sure that you are checking every image for mistakes in case it makes any mistakes. That way you can improve on those mistakes. If there is an issue, you're going to catch it, you're going to make the adjustment and the improvement, and it's going to better Imagen AI in the long run. So you are helping the AI grow with you when you catch those mistakes, when you catch those errors, all right? There's lots to love about Imagen, and I think it is one of the best pieces of AI software that photographers can use to edit more consistently and get their life back. You can get 1,500 free edits today at the link in my description, and if you want to learn how I'm using AI in my photography business, go watch this video here where I break down how I'm using ChatGPT to make my life a whole lot easier.